I want to thank you all for being here. We have a packed house, and so without further ado, so we get through the agenda, can we all rise? We've got the colors being presented by the Kingwood Park High School Air Force Junior ROTC. Mr. Rushing, if you could help us with our pledge to make it. Standing for a moment as we observe a moment of silence, please. Thank you. May be seated. Dr. Sconzo, I assume we're going to pick this off the way we always do.
We are, Mr. President and trustees. We have a full house because we have a lot of commendations that we're excited and recognitions to make before you, board members, tonight. Fortunately, this is not a crowd for changing school boundaries or anything like that. But we will start as we do every school board meeting, and that is with our inspiring moment. This month's inspiring moment highlights one of our career technical education programs, and I know they're here, but truly I say this repeatedly when they're not around. This to me is one of our most special and one of our most unique CAPE programs. It's our hospitality services program that is housed at the airport Marriott. So if you will run the
Hospitality program is actually a course called Hospitality Services. Students come from all over the district to the Houston Airport Marriott Hotel, where they intern with Marriott mentors.
Basically, we come in, we do stand-ups, which is motivational speeches, basically, and we talk to Mr. Cam about what we're doing for the day, and then we go to our stations.
For a typical day, right now I'm in front desk, so I get there and I find out what I do. So I could be doing something different, like yesterday I was directing people to different conferences, and today I was just kind of all around the hotel.
They're often climbing on the roof of the building, or they're folding sheets, or they're cleaning rooms, they're checking in guests, they're cooking in the kitchen, they're doing accounting work, they're picking up and delivering mail all over the hotel.
It's different. You would think it's a more professional, environment. And you get behind the scenes and it's very laid back, and they all really like to have fun and be a big family that you wouldn't expect.
You get to be very independent and hang out with really nice people that teach you how everything in the hotel works.
I think just coming here in general is just my favorite part because we get into school, but we're treated like adults in the hotel.
It's been pretty cool. They hold me with a lot of responsibility. And the first day, they told me to cut things. And I was like, oh, well, that's just nice. I like it. I like it. And, when my parents are gone, I'm the mom alone. And so being that person, I just like to, with laundry and feeding people and cooking and all that stuff.
I have two students personally that I have taught that are now Marriott employees, full and part-time. There are several students, actually there are 4 former students on this property that used to be in the program either recently or in the past that are now employees. One of them is the executive assistant, the general manager, and one of them is almost the director of housekeeping.
I plan on graduating this year and then going to Lone Star for a year to do my basics, and then maybe going to Gray or Texas Tech to do their hospitality program.
My career goals are to eventually work at a Marriott, get higher, promoted, and to eventually be the owner of my own hotel. I'm going to make sure that customer satisfaction is to the roof, that everybody feels like they're home.
I hope you got some feel for how phenomenal the program this is. I've had the chance to visit it a few times and meet some of the management at the airport Marriott, and really to a manager at that facility. They have so embraced our students, and our students have, to a person, done us really proud. So let me introduce you to live to some of the people you saw in the video, some of our hospitality services students. From Humboldt High School, if you would please stand, Amy Gallardo. Maybe Amy's already standing back there. From Kingwood High School, Catherine Anderson. Also from Kingwood High School, Ashley Lindley. Another Kingwood High School student, Roberta Ortega. School student, Ivalana Hopa. Our last Kingwood High School student, Gerardo Sayed. Gerardo, you make a mean bet. And from Kingwood Park High School, Sean Koshinaga. Last but not least, let me live introduce you to the woman who really makes this program successful. She's the envy of everyone in our family because she has the best classroom in the district. She gets the whole airport Marriott Hotel. Former Teacher of the Year for Humboldt ISD, Ms. Risa McCann. Teresa, thank you very, very much. And Mr. President, I'm going to toss it back to you because we are back in business with stellar standouts.
Yes, sir. So now that the school year is thoroughly underway, our stellar standouts are back. Proud to see all the honors, accomplishments, and achievements among our students, as you can see on being scrolled up here. Throughout the month of September, students earned national honors such as the Do the Right Thing Award, which promotes nonviolence among students. Also, at Tascasita High School, students visited New York City after being selected for the All-American High School Film Festival. Athletics are off to a great start with some first-place wins at area tournaments and track meets. And Noble ISD students are known for giving back to the community as demonstrated through the $8,000 donation from the Wood Creek Middle School community to WIMS International. You can find all stellar standouts permanently archived on the Noble ISD website. So, back to you.
Thank you, Mr. President. So I'm going to first ask Jerry Monbaron to come to the podium to introduce and recognize this month's district super staffers. And then when Jerry is finished, I'll ask Deb Yoakum and Kathy Arola to come to the podium, and we're going to recognize our elementary teachers of the year. So, Mr. President, if you'll join me out front.
As a reminder, each month, campuses and departments select an individual to be honored as a super staffer for their outstanding work in advancing student achievement. A drawing is held and 3 honorees receive additional recognition at the school board meeting, including a $200 gift card to Papa's Restaurants thanks to an awards sponsor. And the sponsor for this month's Super Staffer Awards is the Humble ISD Education Foundation. This is the month of their employee campaign, October 1st through the 30th, and they wanted to show appreciation to the employees for stepping up their support. So let's get started. Our elementary super staffer is Cynthia McDonald from Woodland Hills Elementary. Joining Ms. McDonald is Debbie Beard, principal at Woodland Hills. Come on. Cynthia. She's a 4th grade teacher, and those who nominated her said, Cynthia McDonald is a dynamic 4th grade teacher who always goes above and beyond for both her students and colleagues. She displays her love for learning by attending various professional developments like capturing kids' hearts and digital learning, in addition to the trainings needed for her content area. She is a leader on our campus and always goes the extra mile. She encourages her students to think positively and to try their best. She is always caring and respectful with her students, and in return, she is both loved and respected by many. We are blessed to have her on our Woodland Hills team. Being honored tonight as a secondary super staffer is Jill Sanders from Humble Middle School. Julia, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Those who nominated her said, I would like to celebrate Ms. Sanders. She has taken the role of team lead by storm. Not only has she become an awesome leader, she's also given up her time, staying well to past 6:30 following a Friday PLC training to simply be present while I taught my new 7th grade teachers how to develop and write lesson plans. She has given up her resources. She has supplied each 7th grade teacher a personal library that consists of books that she gathered and purchased over the summer. She's always willing to help above and beyond what is asked of her. She exemplifies true teamwork and leadership, and there is yet to be a day that I have not been blown away by a lesson that I witnessed her bring to life. All of this while closing the achievement gap for our students. And then being honored tonight as the support super staffer is Abria Perry. Abria is a technology support technician, and Arthur Allen will be joining her this morning. Let me tell you a little bit about Abria. Storm is the project lead on the reimaging of 14,000 district computers. Let me just add, as some of us enjoyed our Fridays off, Avery did not. She worked all the Fridays, and yet always had a smile and kind word for all that requested her attention. So as they're taking one more picture, let's give another round of applause.
I'm Deborah Yoakum, and I'm here to introduce half of our Teachers of the Year for elementary. I've heard it said that one good teacher is worth more than 1,000 books. Research shows that in education, the most important component in a classroom is that teacher. Great teachers make the difference in how children feel about school and learning. Great teachers help children believe in themselves and take them further in their learning, opening doors for students and expanding their world. At each school, each year, Campus Teachers of the Year are selected by their colleagues as role models as teaching profession. We proudly recognize Teachers of the Year for their tireless work in helping children reach their full potential. Our first Teacher of the Year for this 14-15 school year, Bear Branch, Elizabeth Grantham. At Deerwood Elementary, Jean Ann West. From Elm Grove Elementary, Sandra Carley. From Foster Elementary, Cheryl Brewer. Brewer has also been honored as a district finalist, and while she wasn't able to attend tonight, we will make sure she gets her plaque. From Green Tree Elementary, Kimberly Gray. District Elementary Teacher of the Year. Elementary, Teresa Nevins. Teresa's not able to attend tonight. We'll make sure she gets her plaque. From Lakeshore Elementary, Allison Bognich. From Maplebrook Elementary, Andrea Scott. Finalist. From Oak Forest Elementary, Ingrid Bolness. From Pine Forest Elementary, Jill Romick. From Shadow Forest Elementary, Terry Tyre. From Summerwood Elementary, Robin Dukes. From Lower Creek Elementary, Courtney Lampus. From Woodland Hills Elementary, Janice Johnson. And from the Cambridge School, we have Beata Kowaleska. Thank you, the first half. Congratulations. At this time, I'd like to ask Mrs. Arola to recognize the teachers from the other 14 elementary schools.
I'm honored tonight to be able to present the second half of the Elementary Teacher of the Year. So, to begin, Atascocita Springs, Cody Weaver. Eagle Springs, Brandy Heckman. Brandy is also being honored as a district finalist. Fall Creek, Janelle Schatz. Humble Elementary, Amy Mitchell. Miss Mitchell is also being honored as district finalist. Jack Hills, Maria Marin. Lakeland Elementary, Shatoya Andrews. Northville Elementary, Esmeralda Leo. We'll give her plaque to her. Oaks Elementary, Betty Graham. Park Lakes Elementary, Lucy Hernandez. Ridge Creek Elementary, Guillermo Almedo. He is also being honored as district finalist. River Pines Elementary, Artavia Baran. Timbers Elementary, Cassandra Elvire. You're also being honored as district finalist. Sorry. Something like that. Whispering Pines Elementary, Christopher Guajardo. And DAEP, Carrie Byrne. Not sure she is able to make it. We'll give her a plaque.
Family members, any family members who wants a photo, this is your chance. Come all the way in and feel free.
Thank you and congratulations. Some of our teachers of the year. Some of our honored honored Teachers of the Year may need to leave this meeting early tonight to ensure that they're ready for their students tomorrow. So let's give them one more big round of applause.
Mr. President and trustees, we're not finished. I want to first recognize some individuals who are here this evening. They are members of Troop 1174, is that correct? Troop 1174 of our Flaming Arrow District Boy Scouts. They're here this evening. They're working on their citizenship in the community and their communications merit badges, and we welcome you guys, and thank you for being involved in Scout. And now it's my pleasure to formally introduce to you trustees our new middle school administrators. Some brand new to our district, to our leadership family, some having been with us and just moving into different administrative roles this school year. So first, I want to introduce you to the new assistant principal at Creekwood Middle School. God bless her, that she has to work with Walt. But coming to us from Spring ISD, Danielle Taylor. Danielle? Danielle, did you just... Forgive me for saying this, but don't listen to me. No speech. But I do want to ask if you brought anyone else with you other than Walt.
I didn't, and don't feel sorry for me, but they chose a 7th grade football team instead of St. Mongoose. I have 2 boys. I have a 6th and 8th grader and a 7th middle, so they're really on it players tonight. So.
Daniel Watt. New assistant principal at Timberwood Middle School, coming to us most recently from Livingston ISD, but really no stranger to Humble ISD. Please meet Rick Morning. Rick, did you bring anyone with you?
Yes, sir, I did. We're over here in our children's corner. I brought my wife, Becca, with me, who's also a district employee with Miss Alexander over at CLC, and then our 3-year-old son, Jude, who's also in the daycare there.
Oh. Coming to us from the role of an instructional specialist in Galena Park ISD and now assistant principal at Riverwood Middle School, please welcome Matthew Madden. Matt, welcome. And did you bring anyone other than Donnie?
Yeah, I brought a few. It's my wife Miranda, and our 3, Isaac, who's at Summerwood. He's shy. And then our twins, Reed and Jude.
Awesome. Not new to our family, she was an science instructional coach at Humboldt High School. Thrilled that she's now a new assistant principal at Sterling Middle School, and that is Deonda. Deonda, did you bring anyone with you?
I left them home doing homework.
Good job, Mom. And welcome again, Deonda. Also a new assistant principal at Sterling Middle School, joining us from the other HISD, and that's Sergio Lopez. Sergio, welcome. Sergio, did you bring anyone with you?
No, sir.
Quite all right. We're thrilled you're here. And I'm very excited to formally introduce, you all know him, but honestly all of us, especially me, could not be more excited that he is now leading our Sterling Middle School family. Phenomenal leader in my opinion. D'Amico Barker. D'Amico, I see your family.
Got the whole crew. Starting off with my beautiful wife, 2012 Teacher of the Year, on ISD. Ms. Bartley, she's the brain behind operation. My beautiful favorite girl, Natalie Grace. She's with us month now over Eagle Springs in the pre-K program. And Nolan hides his head. He's also with April. And Joshua, 6th grader with Ken over at Temple Middle School.
Thank you, D'Amico. And we had a couple of new administrators at the elementary level who could not be with us last month, but I believe they were able to make it this evening. First, she is actually moved from being the op at Hidden Hollow Elementary, now assistant principal at Maplebrook Elementary. That's Wendy Inez. And Wendy, did you bring anyone with you?
I brought my whole family.
Awesome.
My husband, Beto, my son, he's a 6th grader at Creekwood, and my daughter's a 9th grader at Kingwood High School.
And joining us from the role of district elementary math coach at Channelview ISD, she is now the new assistant principal at Park Lakes Elementary School, and that's Marsha Drea Hodges. There she is. Welcome very much. Did you bring your family? Awesome. It's tough. When you grow up in Brooklyn, it's tough to work through this.
My husband, that's Eric Hodges. My son is 3 years old, Eric Hodges. My mother,
His name is
Steve Anthony Jr. and my brother.
Well, welcome to our family, and thank you all for being here. Mr. President.
All right. So that brings us to the point questions or comments by patrons or employees of the district regarding agenda items or other matters? I believe we have one. You should all see that in front of you. Miss Elizabeth Doss with the Harris County Tax Assessor's Office.
Thank you, President and Board, for letting me speak for a few minutes with you. My name is Elizabeth Dawson. I'm with the Harris County Tax Assessor's Office, Mike Sullivan. He asked, we kind of embarked as our new tax assessor about going out and talking to districts about consolidation. Consolidation, it does save taxpayers money with time. Basically, it's sort of, we talked about consolidation with jurisdictions to help tax bills. We send out tax bills to taxpayers. You also do the same thing. So there's been discussions about consolidation, helping taxpayers where they only have to write one check. They only have to go to one location. It helps districts spend less money on software, mailing fees, and things like that. So we've been kind of just going out and letting people know that we help with these services. And if there's lots of other questions about this, you obviously give us a call and let us know. But we do collect for 71 other jurisdictions. We collect about $6 billion in property taxes. We collect for Houston ISD, City of Houston, the very large districts, up to a little small district, emergency service district. We have 16 branch locations throughout the county, so there's plenty of locations to pay if you want to pay in person. I've personally worked at Houston ISD for 4 years, and of course, my boss, Mike Sullivan, was a board member here, so we have a lot of experience with school districts, and school district tax and things like that. We just wanted to, just let you guys know we offer those services, so if there's questions or anything in the future we can help you with, please please.
Great, thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right, so that brings us to comments by individual board members, and I will start to my right. My esteemed colleague, Ms. Nancy Morrison.
Wow, I just want to say congratulations to all the teachers of the year. What an outstanding accomplishment. Very much appreciated. So
Thank you. Ms. Stringley. Okay. Mr. Cunningham.
Thank you, Mr. President. I too want to echo what Ms. Morrison said. Congratulations to all the teachers of the year. And to the newest, you're going to love this family. This is truly a family that I think we have not only our family, but we have our kids and our community. So I welcome you and give it back to you, sir.
All right, thank you. Mr. Rushing.
Just welcome to the new administrators here. Thank you for all of our teachers and your executives. I know you're still here. Congratulations. If I had a wish for one day, Mr. President, I would take the Nico's voice.
You can. Well, all right. Ms. Conrad.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. I have a couple things to share that I'm really excited about. One, well, first, new administrators and welcome. And but I was at Kingswood High School Monday for senior parent night, learning all those senior things and more money for scholarships and things like that. And I attended a session about Lone Star College that was informing us about their honors college. And if you're like me, probably didn't even know they had an honors college. It's a pretty new program. It's in its second year, I believe. And so Mr. Jeff Ross is our contact, and he's joining us this evening. So I want to hand him out to you. Thank you for joining us this evening. He's at our Kingwood location, and I really wanted y'all to be able to meet him because he is on to Kingwood High School, and I believe K Park, and he would love the opportunity to go to VisCon or your other campuses to come inform all of our students, our families about the opportunities that we have right here at Lone Star for our high achieving students. And so as part of this honors college, they can graduate with honors distinction. There's several different opportunities as well as fellowships, studying abroad, and scholarship opportunities all through this program. So I encourage you to learn more. You can reach out to Mr. Ed Blog. All the contact information is at lonestar.edu/honors college. Thank you. to the point where they even mentioned specific bus drivers, not drivers, but those in transportation, just that go the extra mile to make sure that our kids that are maybe on the bus for hours or for whatever circumstances, they're really reaching out and helping one another for all of their needs, not just their academic needs that we provide here. So I was so proud. And it was just wonderful to hear that from those organizations, and to know that we offer this. Kudos to everyone here, even our Geraldine Sullivan, who's at Cambridge this year. Geraldine was one of our patients who helped organize that, and so she is in that role at our Cambridge campus and helps reach out and provide those services for communities. And then lastly, this is just kind of fun. You check on your families and as they grow up through different grades, and I came across this family this week, and I asked mom if you remember what grade the boy was in, and she said, oh, he's in fourth grade now. And so I said, oh, how's the fourth grade going for you? He said, living the fourth grade life. And I just thought, how bad I have that about where I'm at. Living the fourth grade life. That's all.
All right, well, thank you. I think we do have an opening at the November Tascasita High School Biz Conference, so if you're interested, let me know. All right, perfect. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but we're the best large school district in the state of Texas. Yeah, it's not a secret anymore. But I tell you what, we couldn't do that, could not have done that without quality employees. And the teachers of the year that you saw come across here, they epitomize what we're striving for with every one of our instructors. The new administrators that you see, those that have come from other districts, that's not an accident that they showed up here from other districts. This is a great place. I know one of my colleagues mentioned that this is a family. And it truly is. It truly is. Welcome to the Humble ISD family. Those of you that are new, and those of you that have been promoted, congratulations. Well deserved. Well deserved. The employee pool was huge, and you were selected for those positions because of what you bring to the table and how you can help us strive to be the best school district in the United States. So thank you very much for that. And Dr. Sconzo, I will pass it over to you for any administrative comments.
Just a quick shout out to Jerry Mondaren in her role as Executive Director for our Humble ISD Education Foundation. A shout out to her is tomorrow, for the 15th consecutive year, our foundation will be hosting Principal for a Day. There will be 40 community members here at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning to start their duties as principals on our campus. And all 40, and to me this is the most exciting part, all 40 have never done it before. So I'm really excited about that because it really gives us an opportunity to let the community see up close and personal really who Humble ISD is and all that we do. So tomorrow morning, they'll be here. Principals, real principals, you still have to come to.
Those 40 need to be careful because that's where I started.
We only know.
That's right. Mr. Rushing, do we have any considerations of action on items in closed session?
Mr. President, as to the personnel, move that the board approve the administration's personnel recommendation.
We have a motion?
Second.
We have a second. All those in favor? All right, 6-0.
As to the superintendent's contract, I move that the board approve the contract effective July 1st, 2015 through June 30th, 2017.
We have a motion? And we have a second. All those in favor? 6-0.
As to student placements, I move that the board approve student placements in alternative education programs as presented by the superintendent.
We have a motion? We have a second. All those in favor? 6-0.
As to the minutes, I move that the board approve the minutes for the regular board meeting held on September 8th, 2015.
We have a motion? And we have a second. All those in favor? 5-0. Any abstentions? motion, do we have a second? We have a second, all those in favor? 6-0. All right, now let's move on to our committees. Audit Committee, Mr. Cunningham.
No report from the audit committee this month.
All right, Board and Superintendent Evaluation, Ms. Conrad.
No report.
Okay, perfect. Building and Planning, Mr. Engelwhite.
Yes, sir, I do have a report, 6 items from our last meeting. You'll see board items from support service divisions for the middle school number 9, junior architect, with discussion about the design. Appreciate that. Closed on 155 acres, which is great, for high school number 7, and that's at the West Lake Houston Drive and Deer Running Road. There's a rumor it's going to be called the Guy Sconzo Aggies. Not sure. We are moving forward with a plan for elementary school number 29. Also rumored to be called the Guy Sconzo Elementary School. Feasibility study will begin and the target for closing on that is early 2016. And let's see, you guys started interviewing firms today, right? You and Mr. Cunningham and others for the facility assessment group should have a recommendation from the board by November. And thank God for the Houston Sports Authority. They have funded us $800,000 for an additional 200 parking spaces at the stadium. That will be completed by the summer of 2016. And last but not least, in case you have unhappy folks asking me why we don't mow our grass more often, we are increasing the mowing schedule to weekly, starting from March through October. It's currently every 2 weeks. That's it.
All right, perfect. Education Foundation, Ms. Conrad.
Education Foundation, and if you randomly get multimedia text messages of administrative press and $100 in the form, you would also know that the employee campaign has kicked off that has a Wizard of Oz theme. And so that is going to end through October 31st. And those grants, that will go directly toward the education grants that are the innovative education grants that are in this spring. And thank you very much for your support. Also, mark your calendars if you haven't already for November 6th. That is the golf tournament at the Oak Ridge Golf Club. So not only say the date, but check the website.
All right, Finance Committee, Mr. Rushing.
Yes, sir, I had the opportunity to Dr. Sconzo talk about transition process with CFO Mike, who is here now officially, so welcome to the team. We're going to indoctrinate you really fast by having our first Finance Committee meeting in your first month of employment. So that is scheduled for October 29th, in which we will begin to roll out or understand the timeline associated with the budget process this year.
All right. Kingwood Super Neighborhood Council. Okay. Let's see, Legislative Committee, Ms. Wilson.
Our committee will have an update for you.
Program Committee, Mr. Lopez is not here, but we have no report at this time. And the last, but certainly not least, Technology and Data Governance Committee is gone.
Well, we just had the workshop last week. So just a reminder that that resolution is available on the Technology Services website, so you can take the Department's Technology Services. You'll be able to do that.
Perfect. Well, let's move on into our consent agenda then. And Mr. Rushing, if you can help me out here. Under governance considerations, item A, district goals and performance measures. Consent. Item B, TASB policy update 102. Consent. Item C, proposed board policy CMG local. Consent. No items under superintendent's division reports. Learning division reports and considerations. Item A, resolution for extracurricular status of the 4-H organization. That is consent. Under financial services division's reports, item A, investment pool authorized representatives. Consent. Item B, tax refunds. Consent. Item C, tax rate adoption. Consent. Item D, 2015 tax roll. Consent. Item E, waiver of P&I. Consent. Item F, budgetary amendments. Consent. No items under human resources. Support services division. Item A, Creekwood Middle School chiller replacement, closeout and final payment. Consent. Item B, change order, middle school number 9 architectural services. Consent. Middle school number 9 design development. Consent. Item D, interlocal purchasing agreement with Clear Creek ISD. Consent. Item E, Humble Middle School and Kingwood Middle School audio lighting project, closeout and final payment. Consent. Under district-wide reports, goods and professional services and non-construction services exceeding $50,000 in the aggregate or $25,000 individually. That is also consent. You want to read those back to us in the form of a motion, Mr. Rushing?
Sir, Mr. President, under the consent agenda, I move that the board approve the following items by consent. Under governance, items A, B, and C. Under learning division, item A. Under financial services division, items A, B, C, D, E, and F. Under support services division, items A, B, C, D, and E. And under district-wide, item A.
All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All right, all those in favor? 6-0. Okay, we have a few reports. The first report is under our learning division. Report B, limited English proficiency.
Yes, this is our annual report of limited English proficient students in the district. Dr. Price, Chandra, you going to present? Or you have the information, and we'll be.
If you have questions, I'm glad to answer questions.
Thank you.
All right, any questions?
This report is only for ELL students.
So it's our limited English proficient students that we have in the district at this time that speak a language other than English. So
Do we have a percentage of what percentage of our students are limited?
it is at the moment 8.28% of our total student population.
Okay.
Is that consistent with previous years?
Yeah, actually it's about the same as last year.
Do you happen to know how many different languages are spoken in children?
There are 46.
Anyone name 46?
Our top language, of course, is Spanish, and then it's Vietnamese and Urdu for the second and fourth.
Anybody else? Okay, moving on then, under financial services division, our financial reports.
These are our monthly financial reports. Trustees, if you have any questions, Mr. Seal or I would be happy to reply.
Okay, the last thing under reports would be our TASB delegate reassignment. As you know, we just had our state convention, and we had our delegate could not make it due to family circumstances, so reassign those duties to Ms. Morrison. So this is just formally letting everyone know that we did that. Okay. Future board business. I would like to, Dr. Sconzo, look into, just do some fact finding on the Harris County Tax Office as far as the information that was given tonight, and just gather some more information. Is that something that we want to look into, and so forth down the line? Yeah, just see, gather information on that. Let's kind of take a look at that.
We will do that.
Okay. Any other future board business that we need to discuss?
Yes, Mr. President.
Okay.
I'd like to, our next meeting, but actually in December, look at our counselors.
else for future board items? Okay, not seeing any. Meeting's adjourned. Thank you all for coming.
Okay there.